Mysteries!
Hello, welcome to a brand new episode of More on Math Minecraft Mysteries. My name is Mr. Moore, and I'll be your guide. Today, I am thinking about decimals. Let me go over this hole I've dug. So I've dug this hole, and I'm going to pull up my coordinates by pressing F3. And so, if you look at my coordinates on the 7th line down, you'll see my Z coordinate, which is the third number over. You'll see that I am at Z coordinate 1 300,000ths, also known as 1 3/10. And there's another hole over there. And to get to that hole, I need to add another 5 4/10 meters. So I'm in this hole, I'm 1 3/10 meters from the center of the world, at least the center of the Z coordinate. And if I go another 5 4/10 meters away from the center, I'll be in that hole. And my question is, how far away from the center of the Z coordinates is that hole? That is today's mystery. In fact, that is today's Minecraft mystery. But before we run home to figure it out, let's check something out. Before I run back to the math cave, let's take a look at these models I've built. I have built this big square model. I'm going to say that model represents one hole, in this case one whole yard. And if that's one hole, then this must be 1/10, because it takes 10 of these to make one of these. And if this is one hole, and this is 1/10, then this must be 1/100th, because it takes 100 of these to make one of these. So when I get back to the math cave, I'm going to use these types of models to figure out what I get if I start at 1 3/10 meters and go another 5 4/10 meters. To solve this mystery, we need to go quick to the math cave. The math cave! Oh, splash! Today's Minecraft mystery is, I start 1 3/10 meters from the center of the world. I then walk another 5 4/10 meters. How many meters from the center of the world am I now? Pause the video, solve the problem, and come on back when you think you have the solution. Welcome back. I start 1 3/10 meters from the center of the world. I then walk another 5 4/10 meters. How many meters will I be from the center of the world? That sounds tough. And when math gets tough, we go to the magical whiteboard. Push to activate. Pow! Woo! Let's make a list of what we know. I'm 1 3/10 meters from the center of the world, at least from the center of the Z coordinates. I want to walk another 5 4/10 meters away from the center. How far from the center will I be? What kind of problem is this? Let's draw a quick picture to try to figure it out. Alright, the center of the world is at 0 meters. I'm at 1 3/10 meters away from the center of the world. I want to move another 5 4/10 meters away from the center of the world. So how many meters from the center of the world will I be when I get there? So I guess I am really combining this 1 3/10 with this 5 4/10. So this would be an addition problem. So let's set up our numeric expression. I want to combine 1 3/10 meters with 5 4/10 meters. So my numerical expression will be 1 3/10 plus 5 4/10. But before we add, let's do a quick estimate. When I estimate for decimals, I just use whole numbers. So 1 3/10 is closest to one whole, and 5 4/10 is a little closer to 5 wholes. So the answer to my real problem will be close to 1 plus 5, which is 6. Now looking at my real numbers, I noticed that 1 3/10 is actually greater than 1, and 5 4/10 is actually greater than 5. So I know that my answer will be close to but greater than 6. Now, to solve the problem today, I'm going to use models. I'm going to use pretend base 10 blocks. Obviously, I don't have any base 10 blocks with me, and I can't use those giant base 10 blocks I made out in the field, but I can draw pictures of them. So I'm going to draw some pictures of the base 10 blocks I'm going to use. So in this model, I'm going to use squares for holes, lines for tenths, just like kind of mimicking that model I made out in the field. It kind of looks like base 10 blocks, and dots for hundredths. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to model each number starting with the 1 3/10. So let me model that one first. So here's my model of 1 3/10. 1 whole and 3/10 makes 1 3/10. Now let me model 5 4/10. So here's a picture of 5 4/10. 5 wholes and 4/10 makes 5 4/10. And since I'm adding, I'm just going to combine my two pictures. So if I look at my two pictures, starting with the squares, I notice that I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 squares. So that means I have a total of 6 holes. I notice I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sticks. That means I have a total of 7/10. I don't have any little tiny dots, so I don't actually have any hundredths in this problem. So my answer is 6 7/10. Is my answer reasonable? Well, it is closer to, but bigger than 6. So it is definitely reasonable. But it's not complete, because my question was how far, and I'm measuring that distance in meters. So my final answer actually is 6 7/10 meters. But some of you might be saying, Mr. Moore, can't I do this without drawing a picture? And yes, you definitely can. What I love about math is there's so many different ways to accomplish a task. So I used pictures, but if you wanted to do it a different way, you could set it up just like normal whole number division, as long as you line your numbers up by place value. So let me go ahead and squeeze that in right here. I'll do it in a different color so it stands out. When adding or subtracting decimals for that matter, all you have to do is line things up by place value. My ones are over my ones, my tenths are over my tenths. A really easy way to line everything up is just look at your decimal points. Are they in a straight line? Then you are lined up. Before I even do my answer, I know my decimal point, my answer is going to be right here, because these are wholes and these are tenths. And then, believe it or not, you add just like you would whole numbers. 3/10 plus 4/10 is 7/10. 1 whole plus 5 wholes is 6 wholes. So I can add decimals just like I add whole numbers as long as they're lined up. But the picture proves that this works. So I like to show the picture because it proves that my answer is in fact 6 7/10. And so our mystery's been solved. And that solution is 6 7/10 meters from the center of the world. Don't forget your label. Mystery. Bam! Solved. But let's prove it. Let's run on back to that hole and then run, or walk I should say, another 5 4/10 meters and see what our coordinates are. Let's go. I need to eat before we go. It's too far to run and I'm hungry. Good thing I have some pork chops. Alright, now let's run. Oh, it's nighttime. Run fast. Whew. Made it. Can I go to bed? No. I really don't want to fight anybody, so I think I'm going to pause the video and jump ahead. Okay, I was able to jump ahead in the video, and it's daytime. Let's go see if all the bad guys are gone. Run around. Any bad guys? Ooh, there's a burning skeleton. Ooh, he's under a tree, though. I don't want to get hit by him. And he's right next to my hole. There's that spider. Hope he doesn't bother me. Let's go get this skeleton. Woo! Got him. That was close. Alright. So let's go to my hole here. Oh, hello, zombie. Gotta watch out for zombies. Okay, I think everybody's gone. So let's go to my hole, and let's check out my coordinates. So I am at 1 3/10 meters from the center of the world, and I'm going to go another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 4/10 meters. Let's go. Oh, missed my hole. And let's see, where are we? We are at 6 700,000ths of a meter, which is the same as 6 7/10 meters. So not only has our mystery been solved, it's been proven. Thank you for joining me for this episode of More on Math, Minecraft Mysteries. Leave a comment or a question below, and feel free to subscribe. Join me next time for another marvelous math mystery in the world of Minecraft. And remember, if you're not confused, you're not learning. See you next time. Bye-bye.
Math is fun.